Far beyond the familiar stars of the inner worlds, at the very edge of the outer rim, human repair stations stood like small beacons of hope amid the endless darkness of space. These stations were not large or fancy, but they were built with a mix of hard work, clever ideas, and the latest technology. They had become known quietly but widely as places where any ship could come and leave stronger than before. For years, only human ships and a few friendly traders visited these outposts. But then, slowly at first, something strange began to happen. Alien ships of all shapes and sizes started to arrive in groups, sometimes small, sometimes dozens at once. They came from faraway systems that barely spoke the same languages and followed very different customs. These visitors did not dock at their own species' stations, which were often grander or more famous. Instead, they crossed great distances to reach these human repair stations. No one knew why. The humans at the stations were curious but cautious. They watched as the alien captains and crews arrived, sometimes exchanging quiet words. Other times, simply waiting patiently. Rumors spread quickly across the outer rim about the strange gatherings, with some saying the aliens were fleeing something unseen, while others believed there was a secret that made human repair stations unmatched. Commander Elena Ruiz, a sharp and determined leader at the largest station on Xylon 9, felt a deep mix of pride and mystery as she looked out at the steady stream of ships. Each new visitor brought fresh questions. How did these aliens find their way so precisely? What made the humans so special that the galaxy's many species preferred their help over their own? The station buzzed with activity, but beneath the usual hum of machinery was a quiet suspense. Elena noticed the alien crews watching her team closely, sometimes with suspicion, sometimes with relief. No one spoke openly about the reasons behind the swarm, but Elena could sense a growing respect. The humans were known for their ability to fix almost anything, no matter how broken or strange, using not just tools but quick thinking and a deep understanding of machines. Stories began to reach Elena's ears, tales of how human repair teams had saved ships that others had given up on, how they could work long hours with little rest, and how their solutions were often unexpected but always effective. Yet, even with all this admiration, there was a strange tension. Other species' repair stations whispered about the growing human influence, worried that their own pride and technology might be challenged. Elena's station was becoming a crossroads, not only for ships but for cultures and old rivalries. She wondered if this swarm was a sign of something bigger, a shift in power, trust, or survival in a galaxy that was often cold and dangerous. The sun dipped below the horizon of Xylon 9's moon, casting long shadows across the docking bays as more ships arrived, their lights blinking in patterns unfamiliar to human eyes. The swarm was growing, and with it, the mystery. Elena felt the weight of the unknown pressing on her, knowing that what lay ahead could change the fate of many. For now, the humans kept doing what they did best, welcoming the alien visitors, fixing what was broken, and silently proving why no one did it better. Commander Elena Ruiz had grown used to the constant activity of the largest human repair station on Xylon 9, but the sudden swarm of alien ships had sparked a deep curiosity inside her. Determined to understand what made human repair teams so special, she began a quiet investigation, watching her crews at work and talking to the alien captains who had chosen her station over others. What she discovered was both surprising and revealing. Unlike many alien species who followed strict rules and protocols when repairing their ships, human mechanics used a different approach, one that combined precise technical skill with a kind of intuitive problem-solving that machines alone could not explain. Humans were able to think quickly on their feet, adapting to problems as they appeared rather than relying on fixed instructions. This meant that even when the technology was old, damaged, or unusual, human teams could find creative solutions that no other repair crews could match. Elena noticed how alien engineers often looked puzzled when the human teams repaired a system in a way that seemed unorthodox or even risky. Yet when the repairs held and the ships returned to space without trouble, their skepticism turned to awe. The aliens were used to following detailed procedures that left little room for change or imagination. Their own ships were designed and maintained under strict guidelines, which worked well in controlled environments but sometimes failed when unexpected damage or complex problems appeared. Humans, on the other hand, seemed to thrive in uncertainty, combining the use of advanced tools with an almost instinctive sense of how to fix things that were broken. Elena realized this human advantage was born not just from skill, but from years of experience facing harsh, unpredictable conditions on Earth and in space. Where others saw chaos, humans saw opportunity. This unique blend of precision and creativity gave the repair stations a reputation that could not be matched. The station's halls were filled with the quiet hum of machines. But beneath the surface, Elena sensed a hidden strength, a way of thinking that went beyond technology, reaching into human nature itself. She also uncovered stories from alien visitors who admitted that, despite their advanced technology, their own repair teams often failed in critical moments because they lacked this flexibility. Some captains confided that they had learned to trust humans more than their own crews when disaster struck. However, this success also brought challenges. Certain alien factions were uneasy with the growing influence of humans, fearing that their own traditions and power could be undermined. Elena understood this tension but remained focused on what mattered most: saving lives and keeping ships flying. Every day brought new challenges, from complicated engine failures to mysterious system glitches that no manual could explain. Watching her team work with calm determination, Elena felt pride mixed with a sense of responsibility. The secret to their success was no secret at all. It was hard work, sharp minds, and the courage to try something new when the old ways failed. As the alien ships continued to arrive, Elena knew the galaxy was watching. The quiet confidence of human repair crews was starting to change how different species saw each other, building respect through shared struggles and unexpected teamwork. But beneath the surface of this growing admiration lay questions about the future. How long could humans maintain their edge? Would other species learn to copy their methods? Or was there something truly unique about human adaptability? Elena pondered these thoughts while overseeing the latest round of repairs, the fate of many ships resting on the skill and creativity of her people. In the dim light of the station's workshop, where tools clinked and sparks flew, the secret of human repair was clear. It was not just about machines, but about the spirit behind them, an unbreakable will to solve problems no matter what. This spirit was quietly changing the galaxy, one repaired ship at a time. Without warning, the calm routine at Xylon 9 shattered when a massive asteroid storm swept through the outer rim, sending dozens of ships scrambling for shelter. The human repair station instantly became a chaotic hive of activity, as damaged vessels poured in one after another, each suffering serious harm from the violent impact of rocks and debris. Commander Elena Ruiz and her team knew this was a critical test of their skills and endurance. Despite the overwhelming pressure, the humans did not falter. Instead, they sprang into action with a mix of speed, precision, and creativity that no protocol could teach. There were ships with torn hulls, broken engines, and systems that flickered uncertainly, but Elena's crews refused to give up. They worked in shifts, sometimes without rest, moving from one repair bay to another, quickly diagnosing problems and inventing solutions on the fly. When replacement parts were missing or damaged, the team did not wait for supplies. They used what was available, fashioning new components and rerouting systems in ways that baffled the alien engineers watching them. The sound of tools, the hum of machinery, and the steady rhythm of human voices filled the station, creating an atmosphere of intense focus and hope. Meanwhile, alien captains, many of whom had never spoken directly with humans before, gathered in the station's common areas, sharing stories of how the human teams had saved their lives. These tales spread quickly, carried by hopeful whispers and wide-eyed admiration. Some captains spoke of last-minute fixes that stopped fatal engine failures, while others told of how the humans had restored critical life support systems after their own repair teams had declared the damage hopeless. For the first time, the legend of human repair stations grew beyond simple reputation. It became a symbol of safety and resilience across the galaxy. Elena watched this with quiet pride, but also a deep understanding of the responsibility they carried. This event was more than just a rush of repairs. It was proof of humanity's unique gift to adapt and survive under pressure. Even as the storm outside raged, inside the station the atmosphere shifted from tension to something more hopeful. Alliances formed between different alien crews who had previously been wary of one another, all brought together by their shared reliance on the human skill. In the long hours, Elena found herself inspired by the determination of her team. They were tired, their hands raw from constant work, but their minds remained sharp. They took pride not only in fixing machines, but in giving ships a second chance to continue their journeys. As dawn broke over Xylon 9, the asteroid storm finally passed, leaving behind a sky scattered with floating debris but a station full of ships ready to launch once more. The aliens began to prepare their vessels, many of them approaching Elena and her officers with gratitude and respect that felt new and genuine. It was clear that the legend of the human repair stations was no accident. It was the result of real courage, skill, and the ability to find solutions when no one else could. Elena knew that this moment would be remembered in many corners of space, a turning point that showed the galaxy why humans were becoming indispensable allies. Yet, beneath the triumph was a quiet question. How would the humans handle the next challenge, one even greater than this storm? For now, though, the station stood as a shining example of hope, where no ship was too broken and no problem too difficult to solve. The human touch had proven once again that it was more than just talent. It was a force that could change the fate of many. Despite the growing respect for human repair stations across the Outer Rim, not everyone welcomed this new reputation. Several alien factions, proud of their own traditions and technologies, viewed the human methods with suspicion and even hostility. They whispered in hidden corners that humans were reckless, relying too much on guesswork and risking the safety of valuable ships. Some called the human techniques primitive, a threat to the order that had ruled interstellar repairs for centuries. This quiet rivalry soon escalated when a formal diplomatic delegation arrived at Xylon 9, demanding a thorough review of the human repair protocols. The delegation was made up of high-ranking officials and engineers from powerful species who insisted that human practices could lead to dangerous failures, putting countless lives at risk. Their presence brought tension to the station like a storm gathering on the horizon, and Elena Ruiz felt the weight of the challenge pressing down on her team. The aliens questioned every step the humans took, scrutinizing their equipment and methods with cold precision. Some human engineers felt the sting of doubt, but stood firm, confident in the skills they had honed through years of hard work and countless crises. The test came sooner than expected when a large cargo vessel arrived with severe damage from a collision with space debris. The ship's systems were failing rapidly, and the diplomatic delegation made it clear that this repair would prove everything. If the humans succeeded, they would earn respect. If they failed, the consequences could be devastating for their reputation. Elena and her team faced impossible odds. Critical components were shattered, power was unstable, and time was running out. The station's atmosphere was electric with tension as engineers from different species gathered to watch. With calm determination, Elena led her team into action, coordinating every move with sharp focus. When the standard tools and procedures fell short, the humans relied on their greatest strength, their ability to think beyond rules and improvise. They combined spare parts in unexpected ways, rewiring circuits and redirecting power flows that no alien manual had ever described. Every second mattered as the damaged ship's life support systems flickered and engines threatened to shut down completely. The diplomatic delegation's skepticism turned to nervous attention as they witnessed the humans' relentless effort and quick decisions. Slowly, the impossible began to seem possible. The ship's vital systems stabilized, then recovered strength. When the final checks were complete, the vessel powered up fully, ready to continue its journey. The delegation's leaders exchanged glances, their faces showing a mix of surprise and grudging admiration. This daring repair under extreme conditions had silenced many critics, proving that human ingenuity was not reckless but a powerful force born from experience and courage. The event marked a turning point at Xylon 9. Though rivalry and pride still lingered among some alien factions, new respect began to spread. Several delegation members approached Elena privately, expressing interest in learning more about human techniques and even offering to share their own knowledge in return. Alliances that once seemed unlikely started to form, born from shared challenges and mutual recognition. Elena understood that this balance between rivalry and respect was delicate but necessary. It pushed everyone to grow and adapt in a galaxy that was always changing. As the repaired ship departed, its engines humming steadily, Elena looked out over her bustling station. The future remained uncertain, full of potential conflicts and opportunities. But one thing was clear. Humans had earned a place at the center of this vast universe not just through technology, but through the spirit to face challenges head-on, proving time and again why no one did repairs better. The quiet determination of her team, the human touch that blended skill with boldness had shifted the balance. The galaxy was watching, and humans were ready. Far beyond the distant stars, human repair stations had evolved from simple places of fixing machines to shining centers of cooperation and friendship among countless alien species. As word spread about the unmatched skill and the welcoming spirit of human crews, more and more ships from different corners of the galaxy journeyed to these stations. What started as a necessity to repair damaged vessels grew into something much greater, a chance for diverse cultures to meet, share ideas, and learn from each other. Commander Elena Ruiz often stood on the observation deck of the largest station on Xylon 9, watching ships arrive and depart in a steady rhythm that felt like the heartbeat of a new era. She reflected on the long road humans had traveled, from their first humble attempts at fixing broken engines in isolated stations to becoming the trusted caretakers of the galaxy's fleet. What made this transformation possible was not just human technology, but something deeper. A relentless spirit to adapt, a kindness that welcomed strangers, and a problem-solving ability that refused to give up, even when all seemed lost. Aliens, who once regarded humans with suspicion, now openly praised their methods, and many formed lasting friendships with human crews. The station halls echoed with multiple languages and laughter, creating a vibrant mosaic of cultures woven together by shared experiences. Elena saw younger engineers from various species learning side by side, exchanging techniques and stories, building bonds that transcended old rivalries. This cultural exchange brought new innovations and strengthened peace among species that had often been divided by fear and mistrust. Despite the complexity of the political landscape outside the station, inside its walls was a rare sanctuary of hope and cooperation. Yet Elena also knew the galaxy remained unpredictable and sometimes dangerous. She remained vigilant, aware that the challenges ahead would test not only their technical skills, but their ability to maintain unity amid growing tensions. But the very fact that so many different species chose to come together at human repair stations was proof that something extraordinary was happening. Humanity's legacy was not just in machines repaired or systems restored. It was in the connections formed, the respect earned, and the promise of a future where diverse beings could stand side by side. In this vast and divided universe, human adaptability and kindness had lit a beacon that others could follow. Helena felt a quiet pride as she prepared her team for another day of work, knowing that every small repair, every friendly conversation, and every act of courage added to this legacy. The swarm of alien ships would continue to grow, not just for the human touch and repairs, but for the hope that humans inspired. A hope that in a galaxy filled with darkness, cooperation and understanding could shine brighter than any star.